We're with Margaret from Saving Sydney's Trees. Margaret, what is this vigil about today?
Vigil is from the people of the community who have realised quite abruptly that this plan that they thought was going to be a wonderful and significant piece of infrastructure is not meeting expectations. They have an expectation that the things that they value of environmental and heritage significance would have been preserved, and that our environment and the canopy that is so precious to us in this global crisis time in our life would have been looked into and preserved. This tree is one of those such significant trees. It is quite a monumental tree in many, many ways.
And it's threatened by the light rail project.
The light rail project has actually planned to go right through it to make a turn on the next corner. We are presenting that they're like many of the things along the light rail course that have been modified. This also should be modified.
And why has the government not chosen the kind of route you would prefer for the light rail then?
I think that's something that really needs a parliamentary inquiry, and that's what we're hoping to gain out of this. There are many things about this project that have good reason to be looked at and considered as to alternative routes that were actually proposed that were never shown to the public, to considerations and how wide the scope was and why the public were not fully informed or given any input into this, and in fact how it actually became a critical infrastructure project. Does it meet the criteria necessary for such a classification? There are many questions that the public have come to turn their eye to since they have realised how devastating their landscape is becoming for a project that should be something of significance to the rest of the world.
So why are saving trees like this important to you?
That's something that perhaps not all of us realised quite as intensely as when we watched the first ones being felled on Allison Road. Massive parade that everybody enjoyed, was a buffer to the environmental impacts of what is quite a busy road of Allison and Anzac road, parades going through our major transport network. It was a palpable feeling of loss. We realised the environmental significance, we realised the habitat, we realised the absolute carnage that had just happened before our eyes with no justifiable reasoning behind it. There has to be a better way to do this. When we go to the community forums, the scoping by engineers from the Sydney University actually said, where is the scoping? Where have you looked underground? It is possible. We also asked the same thing. We could keep our trees, we could have our roads still serving this community, not be as disruptive if that had been looked at. Where is the proof that that has been looked at? There hasn't been much in this project, with a call for papers, with a number of things that the community has tried to get going to try and find out why this is happening the way it is, that has been closed to us, held in confidence as much that is these days.
And if people want to get involved with Saving Sydney's Trees, how can they do it?
They can go to the website, which is savingsydneystrees.org, or they can go to Facebook, Saving Sydney's Trees, and we urge them to do that and stay connected.